Good morning. This week I've been telling you about Andrew, the first called disciple of Jesus, and how Andrew has become the patron saint of Russia, Ukraine, Greece, and Scotland. Now he went to the other countries, but he had never been to Scotland. We learned that it was because of Saint Rule, who brought the upper arm bone, 3 fingers, and a tooth of St. Andrew to Scotland, to Fife, Scotland, and founded a monastery there that the area became known as St. Andrew's. He became the patron saint of Scotland, and it is the St. Andrew's cross that is the flag of Scotland. Well, we've also been learning there at St. Andrews that there is a university, the University of St. Andrews, which is the 3rd oldest university in the English-speaking world. It's known for the fact that William and Kate met there. That's where they fell in love while they were going to school there. It's also where the opening of the movie Chariots of Fire was filmed. Now, for a place that isn't all that big, a population of 20,000, it really is this incredible place of so much history and things of such excellence. The other thing that's there is St. Andrew's Golf Course. The old course is the oldest golf course in the world. St. Andrews is known as the birth, the home of golf. What an incredible place. Today there's 7 golf courses there, but it's the old course that actually goes back 600 years to the early 1400s. Golf was so popular back then that in 1457, James II, the king, banned golf because he said it's taking away from archery practice for the young men. They just want to go out and play golf. They're not practicing their archery enough. But it was James IV in 1502 who was a golfer himself, and he lifted the ban, and he played golf there at St. Andrews, and so did everyone else. And so now golfing has been going on consistently there through all of these centuries. Every 5 years, the British Open is played at the old course there at St. Andrews. People like Tiger Woods have won the British Open twice there at the old course, as has Jack Nicklaus won there twice. So why would the disciple Andrew be proud to have a golf course named after him? I asked Phil Greenwald about that. Phil Greenwald, as you know, is a great golfer and loves golf. And he had a golf ball from St. Andrews and a ball marker because he's been there to play. I asked him, why would St. Andrew be proud to have a golf course named after him? And he explained to me, well, Bob, it's very intimidating to play golf there at St. Andrews. It's a links course. That means there are sand dunes, bunkers that you climb down into. I mean, they're enormous. The great Bobby Jones, one of the greatest golfers in history, knocked a ball in one once and could not get it out, and finally gave up playing the British Open, got his golf ball, and walked off the course. And he said, when you stand on the first tee, the wind is howling off the sea, and you know it's going to be so easy to hit your golf ball and have it hook over onto a whole different part of the course. It's so intimidating, and it's easy to be afraid. But he said, golf is a game where you play it against yourself. You really can't change what your opponent does. All you can do is worry about yourself. And when you go out to play golf and you hit a bad shot, you have to let it go. And you have to go then work to hit a better shot to get back out and make yourself go on. And that really is what the gospel that Andrew is proclaiming throughout the world is all about. You can't be intimidated. You can't be afraid of life. You have to go out there and hit your best shot. And if you hit a shot and it's a bad shot, if you've made a mistake, you have to let it go. And because of the gift of God's grace, you can let it go. And then you go back and you give it your very best. Yeah, I really do believe the disciple of Andrew, he'd be excited to have a golf course named after him, because it really is all about giving your best, not being afraid, and trusting in God's grace. Go out today and give it your best shot. Have a good one.